Hey y'all, I'm Scrub, and welcome back to Schedule 1. In the last part, we started getting our workforce expanded. We hired our first cleaner, which is great. Today, we're going to actually start off by narrowing down our product list to see what we want to start selling en masse, because something else that happened last time, I didn't draw too much attention to it. We can start working downtown, and we aren't going to get any new supplier out of this. We are going to get a dealer in the future, and I think that's also something else I want to work with today. Before we do anything, we do need to set up our harvest for tomorrow, so we'll go ahead and start off by getting all the grow stations set up. I think we should also think about exactly what we're going to hire after this. The other remaining jobs that aren't the cleaner are the packager, the chemist, and the grower, I believe. And I'm thinking to start off, the packager might be a good call, although I'm not sure if they're going to get too in the way of what we're doing, because I think there are still a few recipes we need to try out, but I think we're more or less caught up with as many strains as we can get with the mixers that we currently have access to. It might even be worth trying to go for the chemist. I was talking about how we didn't really need them, but ironically enough, that might be the first one to do. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we have one combo left. The green crack with the iodine we need to check out. We'll check those out, and then I think after this mix, we'll go ahead and make the product list, and then we'll start selling all that tomorrow, because we don't have any orders right now, so now's the best time to make sure that we are making what we want to sell. Green cake for 57. That's another pretty decent one. I did take a quick look at our racks. We are completely out of OG Kush, more or less, so I think I did actually want to start today off, or start our first round of growing for tomorrow, rather, with one full batch of OG Kush seeds. I'm thinking this might more or less be the final layout of the place as far as when we get a work crew going. We will need to slam a couple more beds in here, but we should be able to make that work. Okay, there we go. Everything fertilized and product list. Yeah, we'll check this. Oh, we have so many strains. And as there is no way that I can tell for a sorting system to exist, it just fills them in with the base stuff at the top and then the order you discovered them in. I think what we'll do, undo all my favorites, and then I'll do each category one by one, checking whatever the base strain is. And then whatever survives, I'll leave on the favorite list, and then I'll get back to you guys in probably 10-15 minutes real time once I have a completed list. So I will see you in a bit. Through process of elimination, we have a new updated pricing list. Yay. So our favorites now are going to be purple cheese, which is the OG cushion mouthwash. The super monkey, which is the OG with the mega bean, are our OG strains, both selling at 64. I've also made sure everything was adjusted based on the retail price, which is what I'm going to stick with for a little bit. We have ice cream cum, which, okay, I'll be honest, I think I forgot how you change it. Okay, maybe you can only do that when you're making the product. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna stick with that and try not to say it out loud too much so YouTube doesn't destroy me before I have a chance to even begin a career. This is selling for 65, and that is the iodine and sour diesel. And we have our wedding ass still, which is sour diesel and Viagra, so that's pretty great. That one's at 56. Yeah, the sour diesel strains didn't sell for very much, so that's still okay. OG cookies are sticking around at 59, which is the green crack with Viagra, and the other one is with Mega Bean, and that sells for 67. That might be our best one, actually. These two are right behind it at 64, but this is our highest selling product, so that's fantastic. And then for our purple strains, we have the pink cookies, which is the iodine, and the sexy ghost, which is Viagra. So yeah, we actually have quite a bit of overlap on the mixers, which honestly is kind of nice, because then you have to worry about stocking less product, and you can just fill up the slots with 2 stacks and be done with it. So that is what we're probably going to start selling, which means I'm going to have to reorganize all of this, and I'm not even going to worry about that right now. I'm just gonna progress today, and then we will go from there. And we had the 0 sold bug, so that means I think today's gonna be a huge XP boost. And you will start off by cleaning, no problem. And I'm pretty sure I do still have some strains that need to be tested out for science, so we'll keep an eye on those, and we'll just try to keep the list a little bit cleaner as we're making it. I think will be the way to deal with that. Yeah, we had some of the ice cream in the back. We do need to get rid of these, though. I think we need to package that to give out to a dealer as well. This does leave us with quite a few extra mixers, which, of course, we'll double check every strain just to make sure that we have everything discovered. Other than that, we can use that for our dealers and to give out as samples, so I think that'll still have some pretty solid use for us. And yeah, Aspen Death actually got retired, so he served us well. I'll be honest, that might be one I just throw back in the rotation for funsies at some point, just because it always sold so well. For now, I think we're okay to kind of pare it down. I'm sure people will be fine with it eventually. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to put on it, but I am going to put an extra little storage rack right here. We're starting to run into some storage issues right at this particular moment. Oh, right, I want to go get a trash can can from the hardware store to make sure that our guy can take care of the kitchen. I almost forgot about that. I'm also gonna grab some fertilizer and soil while we're here. Yeah, I think today will probably be us setting up our backstock for the new product, because that'll probably take a day or two to fix. But I think once that's done, we can probably go ahead and get ready to either hire the new people or start working on the lab. Good news is he looks like he's keeping up pretty well now, so hooray for that. And we'll place that there, and now we just need to assign you. So he is assigned to just about all the floor space we could have him need to. Fantastic. Also, since he doesn't use trash bags, I should probably just take these over to the lab or whenever we move into there. Can probably move the trash grabber too. We're already making more space for ourselves. Lovely. In fact, yeah, watering can too. Why not? And actually, if we are talking about moving in over there, I'm gonna give them a small and a medium rack. We'll keep these two for here. There we go. That's a nice little look. And I guess you can have all this stuff for now. There we go. That looks nice. Yeah, I think I'll actually spend a lot of today handing out samples just so we can figure out what our backstock is and what we need to clean up. I'll grab 3 jars. And how much of this do we need to get rid of? Aspen Death. Sexy Ghost. Were we selling you or no? We are. Perfect. Oh, okay. Looks like people are going to go all in on the purple cheese now, since that's one of our established products that's still here. We were still using wedding ass, I believe. So just gotta get rid of Fat Jism. Honestly, pretty lucky for the baggies. I think we are still gonna have a lot of stuff we need to get rid of, which is fine. Hey, Molly. What do you got on you, girl? Decent chunk of cash. Let's stop by the laundromat after this. Ass Blaster. Pink cookies. I think we'll actually take those off you. Stinky cake, I think. Yeah, give you that. Stinky cake. We're not using that, are we? No. Okay, and yeah, we are using pink cookies. Good. I'm glad I caught her then. I wasn't sure if we were or not. Definitely throw this in the back then. And do you want some? Oh, perfect, Benji. I will get right over to you. So get Benji 5 stacks of jars. Island Queef, Aspen Mint, Fruity Pew. They do have the roadblock today, so of course make sure we go around the left side of the bridge, and that's no problem. Oh, that is interesting timing on that. All right, Benji's not even back yet. He's coming over here, though. Perfect. And a bunch of money, first and foremost. But secondly, here you go. All right, so that is a bunch of money for a turnaround for us. Let's hit the laundromat real quick. Okay, I may have encountered a bug. We're gonna need to get a lot of purple cheese made. That might be our new Aspen Death. See, I do have 6 Fat Jism on me. Let's go ahead and start handing these out. Do you work at the Piss Hut by chance? You sure do. Okay. All right, so it's only the act of handing it off that's suspicious. Once she smokes it, she's fine and bald. I don't think that has a balding effect, but do you, girl? Yeah, Lucy, here you go. 75%, let's see. That's a pretty lucky roll, I'll take that. Let's see, George Green, where are you? Were you the guy running? No. Oh, you're an officer. Hey, maybe don't deal to you or look directly at you. All right, well, I couldn't find George, so I'm just gonna move over here to somebody else. Hopefully they're a bit more obvious. This guy, he's right here at his job. Fantastic. How do you feel about this? 84. Not this one. Tragic. We'll try that again later. Eugene Buckley, south of us. We can probably go grab him before curfew. Speaking of, we got 1 hour until it's up. Let's see, further south. Might be in this back alley. Okay, he's showing up here, so I think he might live here. Where is the door for this place? I cannot find it, and curfew's in effect. Elizabeth is way further south of us. That was a gunshot. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, is that gonna be you by chance? No, you're Jesse. A 66, not great. There we go. Okay, so we've got Charles over in the west and George up north. Oh, right. We also have a few more deals we need to agree to. Yeah, everyone is all about the purple cheese now. And where was this guy at? Charles to the west. Okay. Looks like he's on the move. Not you, is it? No, you're the Jerry, right. Yeah, there we go. 80%, which with the way things have been going right now, that's going to be a failure. Hey, there we go. All right, so we've only had one miss so far. That's pretty nice. And I completely missed harvesting today, but that's fine. I'm sure it'll all be okay. We have plenty on the back stock, and our guy is coming in to help clean up right away, so that's good. Probably just go ahead and mix everything up real quick, and then we'll head out and deal. Hey, slight problem with you helping. Yeah, maybe give me a little bit of space, buddy. Or maybe start over here so that he doesn't get in the way. This may already strengthen my argument to have growers deal with this, so I don't have to deal with him getting in the way. Oh yeah, that was all of our OG Kush in the world. And speaking of, what are we actually making? That's gonna be the other thing. I gotta relearn the what our batches are gonna be. Let's see. Purple cheese is the mouthwash with the OG Kush, no problem. Super Monkey, I think, is one of our new ones. OG with the Mega Bean. Okay, so a lot of OG Kush right out of the gate. That's a nice start. Wedding ass we've made, and purple cheese for everything else. Okay, and we have a stack of mouthwash, and the wedding ass was Viagra, which we have a stack of. Okay, so yeah, we should be all right. And we'll do a full stack of purple cheese to get us started. All right, and the purple cheese, we actually need 3 different jars of this stuff for our deals tonight. So we'll get those taken care of, and the rest can go in baggies. Honestly, I might even still need to make another batch. We'll have to see what I have afterwards. And you need 5 wedding ass. I feel like wedding ass might also become a pretty hot commodity because that's one we've been selling for a while. So I'm going to make a full stack of that as well. Oh, right. We had all this stuff that we need to package for our dealers. I actually forgot about that. Okay, there we go. I think we are a-okay now. We have a lot of product on us. And we should have plenty for the back stock as well once we hand everything out. That's all assuming I didn't miss anybody on the list, which is entirely possible. I don't know how many deals I actually have to do. We can start off with 4 purple cheese though. And you get 1 jar. There you go. And another one behind the pawn shop. Ops aren't looking over here, no problem. Oh, even better, you're down here. And you had a 6er, there you go. Okay, probably go around the lawn way. I think this one's over by the skate park. Hopefully they don't turn around, Geraldine. You chose a weird spot for it, man. Super Monkey. I think I'm gonna need more. I think I need more purple cheese. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, my bad. Damn, you really like my stuff, huh? Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, it looks like we just need 4 individual purple cheese and then we'll be good. But you get 1 of these. There you go. And funnily enough, this one was actually literally right next door to me, and I completely ignored it. I might actually need to go grab that mixer for the purple cheese, too, honestly. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Here you go. You get that one. Oh, and you were one of my new deals too. That's good. And I think Jennifer's another one of our new contacts, so we definitely want to make sure that she's taken care of. And here we go. We got some wedding ass and super monkey. You can go on the shelf. Yep, we need mouthwash. I'm actually going to go buy a couple stacks of it. Of course, now that we're starting to hone in and focus on exactly what we need, we can start doing these in huge batches, so we might as well go ahead and make a full stack of that. And we'll go ahead and individually bag you some extra wedding ass while we're waiting for that to get done. And it's probably a good idea to get the plants ready to grow, even if we're not going to get them too far tonight. Yeah, we'll do 5 green crack because we have a bunch of that, and then we'll do 5 OG Kush. Go ahead and jar 2 of these, and then we'll baggy the rest, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, that is certainly a way to do it. Maybe remember that you need 5 of them this time, though. So back over to the parking garage, and then we will be good for the evening. It might also be worth looking at our contact list, because I think we're starting to get pretty close to the dealer. We made a couple contacts in the past day or two. Wow, we really did not want to get up that hill, but we made it. There are your 4. Enjoy your evening. And I honestly might as well fertilize these before the night starts, just so that we can make sure that guy isn't in the way the first thing in the morning. Everything's watered, so we'll go ahead and hit the hay for the evening. See if we get close to that level up or not. Oh, plenty. Ooh, we can get Addie. Okay, that could be interesting. Contact list. Let's take a look at downtown. Okay, so we made 2 contacts so far. We still need to do deals with them. We'll start off by going to our suppliers and see if we can wrap up a couple more customers while we're at it. You can use some more product. Go ahead and grab some dream cake. And yeah, grab that fat jism as well. Why not? Oh, hey, speaking of, this is the one I was looking for. George, you're the last one for the west side, I believe. 94%. There we go. All right, so I think that's everyone in Westside is officially a customer. Fantastic. Okay, looks like Benji might be out here doing some deals. I'm gonna go ahead and grab your money real quick and see if you need more. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Once we get back, we probably want to go ahead and mix up some of the extra mixers we have to give to our dealers. And of course, double check to make sure there aren't any new recipes that we want to try and unlock. It's not you. It's a guy actually in an alleyway over. My bad. At least I thought he was. Says you should be right around here-ish. Are you at this door? There we go. 83%. Let's see how you do. There we go. That's also very good. And we got 3 more customers down this block. We have 2 more samples to hand out. And I'm just gonna agree to all the deals and do them later tonight. Kevin, are you here by chance? You sure are. 77? Damn, we are getting pretty lucky. Okay. Let's see if the last one holds. Let's see. We got Eugene Buckley and Philip Wentworth. Whoever we see first. Is that you? No, you're Tobus. Do you live here? I thought this was the mayor's house. Oh, Philip, are you the mayor? How do you feel about this? Well, that's a shame. We were due for a failure though, so I'll take it. Also, yeah, I just realized we actually have a decent chunk of money rolling in. We're up to 16K. I hadn't even realized. Love to see it. Actually, with that in mind, what day is it? It's Friday. Let's go ahead and throw a little bit of money in the ATM. Yeah, let's throw 5,000 in for now. That should be all right. 11,000. Whoa. Is that 8 wedding ass that you just ordered? Damn. Okay. All right. Looks like we're going to start getting some big boy orders in. Yeah, let's go double check because it was post office for 10K and the barn was 25, I believe. Yeah, post office 10K. I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. I don't think we need it right away. It is nice that it's an option. And more purple cheese. No problem. Actually, while we're talking about spending massive amounts of money. Yeah, Highland Auto. Got this by chance. Let's save our money. Again, I think there's a couple things I want to improve on in our production line before we start worrying about buying kind of extra shit. I do think, though, since we are talking about getting good stuff, let's go ahead and... Oh, right, 6 p.m. Never mind. Yeah, we just keep getting massive orders for purple cheese. We'll actually grab a bunch of stuff we need from Gasmart if anyone's working. All right, maybe it's a shift change. Yeah, what I'm thinking is we go ahead and start getting some stuff ready for these deals tonight, and then we'll probably start mixing some random stuff after that to give to our dealers. By then it should be 6, and okay, these are ready to harvest. Perfect. Let's do that first. Seriously, you need to stop, you animal. Move. Do you want to die? Thank you. There we go. Get some purple cheese started, and we will shelve the rest of this if we can. Okay, yeah, looks like it's probably a good time for some OG Kush and Sour Diesel batch, so we'll do 5 of each of those. Oh, perfect. We are actually out of those now, so we'll go probably buy some of these seeds tonight, buy a stack of each. Yeah, I think if you're trying to escape the wrath of your workers by existing, by the way, I think what you want to do is try and actually work around them, because it looks like you go into not existing once you're in a workstation. So I think that's how you get around them. Yeah, like that. There we go. Also, I'm assuming the AI won't bump into each other like this, or they'll know how to work around each other. So hopefully that'll fix itself momentarily. Donald, please get out of my way. Thank you. Yeah, I think I know what my next major purchase is going to be after all this shenanigans going on. Okay, so everything is cleaned up and purple cheese is ready to go. We'll start packaging that momentarily. All right, yeah, these deals are starting to get ridiculously huge. I'm starting to see like 6s and 8s on average, which is pretty nuts. Of course, all people want right now is purple cheese, so we're giving that out as much as we can. I might be out of iodine. Okay, let's go on a shopping trip real quick. There's a couple things I want to buy. Of course, you're right outside the gas station. Why wouldn't you be? Okay, this is fine. We'll just make a slight detour. I almost doubled back on them immediately and no one's working. Dope. Let's go see if anyone's working at the other one. Although while we're at the warehouse, yeah, Manny, my buddy, I want to hire a couple people. Let's get one botanist at the bungalow. And of course, it does make sense that the more important the job, the more they'll get paid. So we'll go ahead and pay for that. And I should have enough money for, yeah, handler. And of course, with that, since we're here, let's go ahead and, do you sell these? Yeah, there we go. 2 beds. Oh, is he waiting for me on a deal? Is that why no one's working? He's probably waiting for me. Yikes. Which is a shame because I actually might need some iodine to make a product. And look at our new employees. We got our botanist and we got our mover. So we'll go ahead and get y'all set up real quick. Okay, it is going to get slightly cramped in here. That is a thing that's going to happen. It's fine. Oh, you can only do 8 at a time. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, we might need multiple. Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to need to move out of my own house pretty soon. I have a feeling we're going to need to get a better place to actually live. Okay, this is going to get pretty complicated pretty quickly. Okay, we need to hold shift to do multiple. There we go. Okay, so you'll take care of all of them in this corner. I'll deal with these 2 for now. And you are getting all your supplies from this one large storage rack. Let's actually reassign you to another one. Nope. Okay, that's a shame. You can only assign to one. Shift click. No, it doesn't work like that. That's a shame. Okay, in which case, yeah, you'll be assigned to the back one. Okay, there we go. So he's going to start packaging this stuff too. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they don't use the automation stuff, which I guess is... hold on. If we're going to do that, yeah, we'll move all these. I guess you go to the back. At least you stack well. Also interesting that these guys are actually working through the night. I wasn't expecting that. It might take a part or 2 to get used to the... to our new hires. I feel like it's going to take a little bit of work. Okay, for now, we'll just go run these deals real quick, see what we have, see what we need to make, and then we'll go from there, because there are a lot of big orders. Okay, well, of course, they saw me on that one. That's a little bit of a shame. I'll come deal to you in a second. I gotta outrun these fools for a minute. Okay, good news, though. This gas mart's actually still open. Hey, Javier, I'm probably gonna start buying from you more often, because I think our guy's gonna be waiting. We can get straight up horse semen. Fantastic. Let's not worry about that right away. I know we needed iodine, so let's grab a stack of that. Okay, one, you are way too tucked back here. That is the only way to get in, by the way. So hopefully a cop never stands at the end of this. And 2, the guy under the bridge is really obviously under the bridge. You could have picked a better bridge. I love it. I love this energy over here. And fortunately, those are both deals that we really did want to do because they are going to get us our dealer, hopefully. Yeah, I think we're going to be spending the next few nights being extremely busy until we get that new dealer unlocked. It's a good problem. And they're just even watching that alleyway right next to the warehouse pretty much non-stop now. For the foreseeable future, probably just stop in the warehouse anytime we need to maneuver around here. It's probably just going to be safer that way. And you get 1 jar of that. There you go. And under the bridge next. Oh, you want 2 individual. I don't know if I have any individual now. Okay, we'll have to get back to you. And we have just enough purple cheese for the guy on the Western Wharf, luckily. And 8 wedding ass I think we can do. Yes. Okay, so we just have to make a little bit of ice cream come and then we will be a-okay. And there's your purple cheese, my dude. Yeah, fortunately with the curfew bonus, we were making fat stacks off of this. We were probably making an extra couple hundred a night just for delivering at night. Yeah, this is really probably the way you want to do this. Finally, I think that might have been our first $100 bonus for a curfew. Okay, and I did literally forget this existed, but we didn't have any on here anyway, so we do need to still make some. I think that was the iodine we needed. Yeah, sour diesel and iodine. Probably make a stack of this. Also, if she's gonna be working off this one, I think what we want to do for the racks now, probably give her 2 of each. Or is this where she's supposed to be getting seeds from? We'll need to experiment with that a little bit more, actually. I'm not entirely sure what we're setting up here. I think I may, in fact, have it completely backwards. Also, I had iodine the entire time. I completely forgot about our back storage over here that we set up purely for the sake of getting rid of, or for making space, rather. There we go. Go ahead and put everything out here. And we'll go ahead and put the storage racks back on the storage shelf. Here we go. Let's go ahead and package a few of these. That should be all right to start off. I might want to jar the rest of that. And here you are. Sorry for the wait on that. There we go. Every deal dealt with, and everyone looks satisfied, and laundromat also just cleaned up its next batch. Yeah, we should probably go launder a bit more just to be safe, because our dealers are probably sitting on a decent stack themselves. Okay, that's all taken care of. And before we go to bed, I still want to figure you out. So pots, drying racks. No, don't scroll down, because that gets rid of that. Supplies. Okay, so I probably need to actually... Right. Okay, I see. All right, so we have to completely reorganize. It's fine. Let's just go ahead and get rid of some of this real quick because I know we need it. Okay, so we need to completely clear this one off, most likely. We do need to make sure that our dealers have some extra stuff on them, so I think we can start by trying to at least get rid of some of the extra stuff we have on hand while we try to figure out how we want to organize this for our botanist. So yeah, they presumably need soil and fertilizer. I'm guessing they have the equipment to trim themselves. So maybe we do soil on one side, fertilizer on the back. Okay, I don't think we need batteries for anything, so go ahead and start mixing stuff up with them. I'll package some of this for either samples or giving out to our dealers. I'm not entirely sure yet. Seeds presumably need to be on your supply shelf as well. So maybe do one slot for each of them. But yeah, but would we want to move all that if that's the case? We can probably still find a use for this. Guess we can throw our dealer stuff over here for now while we try to figure out where everything else is going. If we're going to keep the small one, we can keep some of our supplies on here. I think we'll be okay. Okay, and here's interesting. So they still need to be trimmed by us. I assume that's probably has something to do with the fact that... Are you supposed to deal with that then? No, you're a cleaner... Assigned stations. Yeah, you need packaging stations. Okay. Yeah, we assign you that one. Routes. Your packaged product can go to this shelf eventually. We'll want you to package your stuff from here. So now we have all the packaging stuff can go onto here. The finished stuff will go here. I think is how the game's going to read that. Packaging station. Destination. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I think I had this backwards. So yes, all finished product, I want to end up on this one. So you will get rid of that route. And now you have your route that's from here to the station. So does that mean we want to keep both fresh product as well as packaging material on here? And this is starting to get a little bit tricky, not gonna lie. Yeah, let's try and finish off some of these batteries while we're trying to do more sorting. Okay, as it turned out, while we're getting rid of some stuff, we ended up with a bunch of excess. So I'm actually gonna run out to my dealers real quick and see if they need anything. And then after that, we will probably trim and head to bed for the night. Even more money, might as well grab that while we're here. And yeah, you have Dark Punch, Dream Cake. I don't think that's any of these now. Go ahead and grab as much mega ass as I have. Good luck. See if Benji has had any better luck or not. About the same money, so that's going well. And Aspen Death and more Aspen Death. Okay. Unfortunately, I haven't unpackaged that yet. Not much we can do about it. In which case, take all the Hairy Gold since that's a pretty heavy stack. We'll save these for samples, I suppose. And as luck would have it, this trim, we actually do run out of soil, so that might actually help answer some questions as to what we should be expecting as far as how the movement system goes. A lot of sellings. Oh, 730. We're getting so much XP now. This is great. And even better news, I can actually buy a revolver now. Yay! Along with a drying rack, pseudo, and horse semen. Lovely. Deal expired. Did I forget to deliver to somebody? Okay, I completely missed that. All right, so what are you doing now? It says you're working. Oh, are you doing your own soil? No, she did use this one. Okay. It just doesn't look like she's using it. Okay, so you are going to use all this stuff. Yeah, the question is when she actually finishes, what's she going to do? She has enough seeds to plant whatever she feels like, and we also have plenty of fertilizer. As for our packager, we probably need to figure that out as well. Let's go buy some packaging supplies before I forget. There we go. Bunch of baggies, bunch of jars, and... yeah, it does really feel like that now we are just now approaching into the point of the game where we're really just starting to manage things. So I think things are going to get pretty complex pretty quickly. So I'm not sure how many of these steps we're going to have to micromanage exactly. Like, he seems like it's a little bit sketchy. So let's say we top you up with those. Okay, so you grab that stuff. Okay, so you're going to top that up based off of this. Okay. Your finished product will end up here. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I think I have an idea. So let's say this small storage rack, let's squeeze it right here, for example. And now we go over to you. We get a new route from the small rack to the packaging station. Are you gonna do it? There we go. So as far as I know, now we can just keep this stocked up. I am going to be curious about how he'll figure out how to separate them. You know, it may even just be worth it to just go all in on baggies. Like, of course, that's going to eat up a lot of floor space, but it might be safer that way. Oh, I guess that's why you want multiple packing stations, maybe? So that you have, like, one for your individuals and then one for your jar lines. Maybe that's the way. Okay, I think a couple things are going to happen in a day or two. One, the kitchen's going to get extremely cramped, and two, we are going to beeline our production. We'll actually cut down on our growing for a little bit. This is going to be a little bit of a weird call. I might change my mind on it. But we'll do this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go buy some things real quick. Yeah, let's see. Another tier 2 packaging station. And let's say 3 more large storage racks. And we got an order, and I believe that was the laundromat finishing up as well. So let's go ahead and drop some money off there to be laundered. There we go. Laundering on the way. Hey, Philip, how's it going, buddy? Also, it would be nice if I could make some legitimate money off of this, because clearly people want to use it. Hey, I don't have anything on me right now, so sorry about that, man. Okay, well, we might want to hand Jerry off to our next dealer, because I don't want to be dealing with the junkies all the time. Okay, just had a bunch of orders come in for purple cheese and all that good stuff. Okay, looks like these are growing. It does. Okay, she's not using the fertilizer, I don't think. Or did we have 2 stacks of that on here? Hold on. Yeah, she's not doing the fertilizer. Okay, that's interesting. That is a slight problem, isn't it? Okay, I think I might need to redo my entire room now that I'm starting to think about a couple things. It's fine. It's probably also going to be a very costly endeavor, because I think at this point, I'm probably trying to be incentivized to move up to the individual pots instead of like these little hydro stations. So I think we might want to start springing for that here shortly. Okay, yeah, even more deals. We have so much purple cheese going. It's crazy. Good problem to have, but I need a minute. Let's see. Purple cheese. That is the mouthwash, I believe. Actually, yeah, just to make sure that I know the difference, I am going to try and move some of the stuff that we're not actively using to the back room. We will use it eventually, but I just don't want to get all my stuff mixed up right now. We are at a fairly critical juncture, as it turns out. Why can nobody work at this damn gas station? Seriously, I really need to... okay. Like, if you're waiting on me for a deal, it's literally 6 hours, guys. Yes, I'll get your freaking super monkey later. It's fine. I just have to do 20 treks across town because people are too lazy to do their damn jobs. See? You know how to work. Thank you, Javier. Yeah, let's just grab 2 stacks of mouthwash while we're out. And you know what? Let's make use of the feature. I've been talking about it for a couple parts. Discard. Yay, there we go. So yeah, just like that, it disappears into the ether. Fantastic. Because while we're here, we might as well go ahead and buy a stack of mega beans as well. Okay, looks like the roadblock's down for the day. Fantastic. Also, this woman has flashlight eyes, so good for you. Did I sell you something to make that happen? Okay, looks like, yeah, you're in here finishing up. These are ready to trim now. Fantastic. And yeah, you definitely used one of these stacks of seeds over here. I assume there might be like an order thing, like it starts in the top left, so we'll test that and see how that works. Okay, hold on. Are you gonna trim? No, you're watering. Okay, and it's gonna be ugly as hell. I'm just gonna place down some storage racks right now because I need to do some figuring out on some of this stuff. Yeah, it seems like you just keep going to... Oh, here we go. Okay. Harvested product will be automatically moved to the destination. Oh, okay. So you need to assign the... Okay, I'm starting to get this. Okay, that's not bad. All right. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. So for you, let's actually have all of the products go to this shelf. Got it. That's what I meant by assign the pot. I'm a dingus. Okay, there we go. So now everything's being delivered. What did you want? I'm sure I can do all these things at some point. And of course, now we want to make sure that fertilizer is added to each and every single one of these. Don't bunce me while I'm trying to do stuff. This is very important work. Okay, and it looks like they can actually walk through there even though I can't. So I guess we will leave that storage rack moved. But I think we can do a little bit of tweaking here to make this nice. As it turns out, automation in this game will be very good for us. And we will definitely continue with that next time. But I think I'm going to call it apart for here because I think I have quite a bit of organizing to do. And we also have a bunch of orders coming in. So I kind of need these guys to stop working for my plan. So what I think we'll do, I'm going to let the rest of the day run out. I'll let these guys kind of finish out what they're doing. We'll go get these guys taken care of. And then next time, I think I'm going to open by completely reorganizing. Because, yeah, now that we know how this stuff works, I think we have a solid plan. We're going to need to clean this up quite a bit to make sure that it all flows efficiently. But I think with a little bit of tweaking, we can make this place fully automated. At first, I thought we might have to do like a little bit of interaction with it, but I think with what I want to do, I think I can completely set everything up. The only thing we'll need to worry about for now is the chemistry of it, and I think we can probably get that finished even in the next 1, maybe 2 parts. So more improvement, more money in the next part, and of course, once this place is completely set up, we can entirely focus on pseudo. So I've been talking about it for the past couple parts. I think we're finally in striking range of it, so hopefully y'all are looking forward to that. Until then, thanks for stopping by. See you later.